Good morning. I'm in my jammies. Just filming. I'm gathering up dishes. I got can you see that giant pile of dishes cleaned this morning? I found a channel that I had been following for a while. It's She's in Her Apron with Kimmy. And she posted a video about cleaning and organizing with ADHD. That's one of her things. And she follows Fly Lady method. So a big part of Fly Lady method is a little bit every day. There's a morning routine. There's an evening routine. And then what is there? There's power hours. You figure out you know, 1 or 3 things that you can get done in an hour. And then they also do a zone cleaning. So on a certain day of the week, there's a zone or something. I don't really know how that works. I think that it's based on the calendar month. So there's 4 weeks, and each week there's a zone that you clean. And then on the random months that there's a 5th week, then there's a not so often used zone. So that might be like the day that you wipe down baseboards, or, you know, things that you don't have to do super duper often, but what, every 3 or 4 or 5 months sort of deal. Anyway, so I just wanted to show that I didn't get all my dishes done, but I got a good load of dishes done. Nothing hangs on the wall, so I try not to overload it. That was one of the things that I put on my list last night. Still haven't put away my laundry. It is like 7:20. I have to leave for work in a little bit. I'm put away my dryers. My clothes first. Come on, go down. So I don't know, just getting anything done is nice, because I spend a lot of time not getting anything done. More dishes. Everything I do, there's more dishes. So, I mean, that's kind of what I do. I go through phases of being really on top of life, and then other phases of not being on top of life. And then when I'm not on top of life, like, that compounds and makes it feel even worse, if that makes sense. The more behind you get, the more stressed out and frustrated you get. So, I just wanted to share a little win. I got some dishes done this morning before I go to work. And yeah, but I also wanted to plug Kimmy's channel because she was super motivating this morning. It's called She's in Her Apron. Let's set you guys down real quick. You get to see all my rolliness. The channel's called She's in Her Apron. She has 4 kids, and a hubby, and she's just really good energy, bubbly, and wholesome. So, yeah, I recommend her for people. And she's got, yeah, she does plugs sometimes. She, works, I think that she works with Norwex, like, you know how you can order stuff through people, Scentsy and things like that, but she does hers with Norwex. And so she talks about all of the cleaning products sometimes. Well, sometimes she talks about the cleaning products through Norwex. So if that's not your cup of tea, it doesn't happen super duper tons of often. She does a little bit of planner stuff, a fair bit of cleaning stuff, a lot of meal prep freezer meal stuff, some bulk buy stuff, just life in general. Yeah, I recommend her. She's pretty cool. And she motivated me to do my dishes, which I'd been putting off for, it feels like 2 weeks, but like time doesn't work right in my head a lot. So it's probably been, let's see, I plugged in my dishwasher, my clothes washer on Saturday. So Friday was probably the last time I did dishes, and today is Friday. So, yay. Good news is I don't have a lot of dishes or a lot of clothes, so I don't think I'll do laundry this week. Coffee. Yeah. That's it. Anyway, so I do recommend her channel. And I also wanted to share that I got something done this morning. You know, it's little wins. Anyway, so happy Friday. Happy beginning of the weekend. For those of you who are getting 4-day weekends, good for you. This next week, I've got 2 Mondays. I've got a Monday and the 5th of July Monday. So, yeah. Whatever. They don't have enough money to send us away for multiple days. And if you take the Monday off, then they don't have to pay you for Tuesday's International Holiday Day. But that, it makes sense. It keeps them from having to pay for people wanting extra things. But anyway, so I'm going to finish putting away my drying racks, my clothes drying racks. And since I don't have to do laundry this weekend, I get like maybe 5 days of having more of my living room available for myself. Like, all that takes up just about half of my living room. I don't know. So there's my desk where I do a lot of the filming. Laundry section, I put the fan on it. It helps everything dry faster. And then there's my cat. So yeah, I do have a lot of cleaning I have to do. I've been so not motivated, and like I said, the more you don't do something, the worse it gets. 1, it gets dirtier, and 2, you forget to just go for it. I don't know. It's hard to describe unless you've got a brain that works like mine. My big thing is trying to set habits and keeping track of the fact that things that I think take a long time really don't take a long time. But another thing that's hard for me is that to do everything, there's almost always a hurdle before it. It feels like my brain is just always making excuses for why not to do things. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating to people in my life, and it's frustrating to me. And so I have to figure out ways of minimizing the stuff in my life. So not having as much stuff out, then I don't have as many things to clean around or to clean up. Keeping up on things so that it isn't a big game of catch up all the time. And yeah. So I guess what do you guys do to maintain a level of civility in your houses? I really I don't have anybody but myself and my cats don't care if I leave my clothes drying racks up. Heck, they'd like it if I left clothes on them all the time, because then they've got little hidey spots. Because cats. Alright. There we go. Clothes racks. Packed up. Scoop them up and put them in. Alright, I guess I will go. It's my 7:30 alarm just went off, which means it's... Ouch. Oh. I've got bursitis in my elbow, so it hurts having to do anything that is stretching, I guess. I don't know. It just hurts all the time whenever I do anything. It sucks. It feels like I'm getting old. Anyway, what do you do to keep up on your house? What are some tips and tricks? Anybody that you find motivating to help you just get started? Alright, so that's my video this morning. Thanks for following me. Thanks for checking it out. Have a great weekend.